Good fine evening, fellow YouTubers, social media peeps. Oh boy. So tomorrow, if I have my grocery money, I want to go and get a couple things for some cooking videos. Thinking about doing a bacon stuffed crust pizza, literally. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube of other people on how they do it, so that should be good. They'll literally be cooked bacon and melted mozzarella cheese in the middle of the crust if I do it right. But I also might attempt to make a drink combination happen. That way, yeah. Because there's plenty of ideas for drink combinations around the holidays. Yeah. You take some cherry Dr. Pepper, maybe some eggnog, some hot cocoa, and some rum chata, and you mix it all together so it's nice and warm. When you mix all the drinks together, heat it up in the microwave, get it all nice and warm, drop a Queen Anne chocolate covered dark cherry. Just seriously take a Queen Anne chocolate covered cherry, and then drop it into the middle of your hot glass, and right there you got a pretty bomb-ass drink combination for the holidays. Yeah, I mean, it's real easy. You take some eggnog, pour like half of it with eggnog and then the other half with rum chata, and you want to add that on top of some hot cocoa powder. So you get a coffee mug, pour in some hot cocoa powder, make it, then you add some eggnog and some rum chata, stir it up, microwave it, get it all nice and hot, and then take a Queen Anne chocolate covered cherry, and just drop it in a cup. There you go. I don't even have to mix it to tell you that shit's bomb as fuck, dude. You want a drink combination that for the holidays that'll taste good, knock your socks off. There you go. Also, if you mix eggnog, rum chata, and Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, oh, I've had that. That's fucking delicious. I don't care who you are. Okay? It's a bit more. It's a twist on the classic Tom and Jerry, right? mm. So let's talk on this video, though. Besides the drink combos and all that shit, let's get some, whenever I have a problem with something, I'll bitch about it. It's human nature. Humans come up with the stupidest of terms. And I mean stupidest of terms. Terms like evil gun. I don't think guns are evil. I think people are evil. We live in an evil society. You can get popped with like a bunch of weed and get like, what, 15 to life? But you get caught raping a woman and you're getting like 6 months in prison. So how is it that rape is a less severe charge in prison than somebody busted for a little bit of pot? You know what I'm saying? And the kicker of it is marijuana cures breast cancer and what have you. Yeah. Marijuana also cures menstrual cramps. Oh yeah, they have them in Colorado. Tampon infused with THC and CBD. I had that idea. I was going to patent it, and then someone fucking stole it. So if marijuana were legal, you could literally, oh, monthly visitor, kick his ass or her ass, whatever, and be like, fuck you, I'm not dealing with this shit. Our veterans could smoke pot for their PTSD. And there's so many, but that's for a different video. Then you get terms like pity sex. Well, what's wrong with that? Some people think, what's wrong with that? Let me explain something to you. Let's say you're a dude and you have a hard time getting laid, and the only reason that you just got done having sex with the most beautiful chick you've had sex with in a while, and she only fucked you because she felt sorry for you. How would that make you feel? Pretty shitty, right? Ladies, same concept. You haven't had dick in a while, ladies? When you haven't had dick in a while and some dude fucks you just because he feels sorry for you? Ouch, man. Ouch. You shouldn't have sex with someone just because you pity them or you feel sorry for them. You should have relations with somebody if you find them attractive, both physically and mentally, and if you actually like them. You know what I'm saying? It's pathetic, YouTube. It really is. It's a disgusting concept. Pity sex. Oh, I feel sorry for you, so I'm gonna, what is that, dude? Come on. The fuck is that? Cherokee Red Pipe Tobacco, not a sponsor. No, but the term pity sex, that's just, ugh, dude, it's such a disgusting term. And, man, I tell you what, man, you can tell a lot about a couple just by the selfies they take. Especially if the chick's smiling and it looks forced. And the dude's got a smile on his face like, this chick ain't shit to me. You could tell a lot by about a person's body language. You know what I'm saying? If you look beyond the faces, you know what I'm saying? It's so obvious, dude. And here's why long distance relationships don't work out. You can't see what the other person's doing. So for all you know, they could be cheating on your ass. You could just be another notch in their belt. The question you have to ask yourself is the person you're dating considered attractive to the opposite sex? And if the person you're dating is considered attractive to the opposite sex, then that's where you have to worry. And don't just say yes because you're dating them. Yeah. Now here's the thing. I ask myself, why do women and sometimes men go back to the same person that treated them like shit? Is it because it's all they know? They may think we're not good enough to find better people to date. They may think this is all they know. They're used to it. So, yeah. So that's when they wake up every morning knowing their relationship is long distance. In the back of their mind, they're asking themselves, I shouldn't be with this person. This guy's an asshole, or this chick's a bitch, or blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And here's the thing of it, man. I feel like guys who go out and constantly have to get laid, they don't appreciate it nearly as much. So when they do get a girl that's right for them, they fuck it up. Now, people like me who don't get it very often, I tend to appreciate it a bit more. Most women either think I'm so attractive they won't talk to me, it's intimidating, or they're creeped out. It's on either extremes, on either end. You can't win. Mm. Yeah. Now, if I want to smoke tobacco in my apartment, I like to keep the window open just because it airs it out, even if it's winter. And we really haven't had that much snow, to be honest, so that's good. I'm not complaining. Been a rather cold and dry winter. Here's the thing of it. Men tend to view women as beauty, and women tend to view men as success. And here's the thing of it. Yeah, women will constantly, and women and men see themselves as the same way. You know what I'm saying? Men constantly compare their success, and women are constantly comparing each other's beauty. It's just human nature, unfortunately. Yeah. That's why when you see an attractive young female on social media getting so much hate and so much criticism from other people, it's because they're jealous of how attractive she is. Now, I made a very fair point. I did. Because women are allowed to parade in their underwear on social media, like on Facebook, but as soon as a man does it, you know. I mean, double standards like that exist for both men and women all the time. So it is what it is. And some people might argue, well, you had a boner when you were wearing it. How is that any different than seeing some chick rocking camel toe and some tight yoga pants on Facebook and trying to be all sneaky about it, you know? Like, fuck off with this hypocrisy. And that's really the thing that pisses me off about the dating scene, is how hypocritical it is. You hear a man say, "Oh, I think a woman looks good in a tight dress." And if you hear a man say, "Oh, I think a woman looks good in a tight dress," some woman's going to say, "Well, you're a pig. You're just a typical male, blah, 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 blah." But then flip the fucking argument, and of course, women think men look good in tight jeans. So what the fuck is that double standard, right? Ugh. And that's what pisses me off about it, is that some women just can't acknowledge that women are just like men. The only difference is sometimes they're more emotional, where men are more physical. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. Instead of being like, well, ungrateful because maybe you don't look a certain way or your car is not fast enough, at least you got something. At least you have something. Yeah. And here's the beautiful thing about the dating scene. Not everybody's into the same thing, so this makes the dating scene a bit more fair, because even though it isn't really that fair, because double standards are a bitch. And here's the thing of it. When it comes to dating, women don't date men for them, they date the men for the lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? Women don't date men for the men themselves, they date men for their success and their lifestyle. Plain and simple. And a man will date a woman for her looks and her personality. It's just how it is, you know. And people will tell you, well, looks are not everything. No, they're not. But here's the thing. You can't see inner beauty. You really can't. So, a lot of the time, people who are perceived as attractive also get perceived as being shallow. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And the second thing I'm going to say is, if you don't like dudes staring at your girl, It comes with the territory, bud. If you're gonna date a smoking hot chick, it comes with the territory. Put yourself in their shoes for a second. If you weren't with that beautiful girl you have wrapped around your arms, you'd be doing the same thing. And don't lie to me, because I know you would. You'd be checking her out. So don't bullshit me. That can be said for both sexes, honestly. That's actually true of both sexes. You know what I'm saying? Women get so pissed off when other women are checking out their men, and men get pissed off when other men are checking out their women. And it's like, well, if you date attractive people, it comes with the territory. And for real, you know, as long as you're not being obnoxious and flirting with them in front of you, take it as a compliment. It means your other half's attractive. You know, but people get it twisted. They're like, hey man, quit staring at my woman. Like, well then date a less attractive woman. Shit, my bad. Like, from one dude to another, I'm looking at him like, bro, come on, really? It's kind of like going to a car show, okay? If you don't want people checking out your sweet ride, then why the fuck you taking it to a car show? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's awful. I mean, you obviously like driving in a classic hot rod because it looks cool, it makes you feel cool. It sounds nice when it rumbles down the streets. I mean, you know what I'm saying? People who drive cars like that don't just drive them because they want attention. They also drive it because they like doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, jeez. No, but women are like cars. You treat them right, they'll treat you right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You treat your car like shit, it's gonna give you the same thing. And then you get cars that are broken that need work, and then when you get them working to their original glory, bloody hell, you know. And just because, you know, and that's just the thing of it, you're not going to be starting off driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris and what have you, you know what I'm saying? Your first car may not be the prettiest, but if it gets the job done, who's complaining? Oh. Unfucking believable, this guy. No, but we live in a society now to where if a woman is in a medical position where she needs, you know, CPR, and the only person that knows CPR in that situation is a dude, and every other chick around her, oh my god, what do we do? Now, he could save her life, but then he'd be accused of trying to rape her, and that's where I'm like, okay, rape culture is a thing, it needs to be stopped, but there's a line where it's the extreme of accusing someone of doing it when they're not doing it, you know, and it's just like, why are you purposefully trying to victimize yourself? You know, and it's like, okay, some guys try to hold the door for you and you throw a bitch fit. You trying to hold the door for me so you can get down my pants? Like, no, that's just the way I was raised, but okay, have a nice day. Who lit the fuse on her tampon? No, I joke, but I'm serious though. This is some bullshit. And here's the thing of it. Don't yeah, no, don't let getting pussy whip you, okay? I'm serious. I like getting pussy as much as the next heterosexual, but don't let it dominate your life. Make her work for it, man. By respecting her and being sexy. See what I'm saying, dudes? Yeah. That also applies to both sexes. Make them work for it. So don't just give it up. You have something they want. It's a bargaining system. So even before you're married, you're already starting to figure it out. Now, the next question is, do you fuck her as good as you treat her? I'm serious. If you treat her like a goddess, then you best believe you're gonna fuck her like one. Yeah. If you treat women like shit, it's because you're lousy in bed and you can't admit it. So you compensate by treating them like shit, as if it's their fault you suck at giving her the business. Oof. Edgy. No, but here's the thing of it though, YouTube, in all honesty. And it's like I said, the reason why long distance relationships don't work out is because you can't see what the other person is doing. Love is not an emotion, it is a commitment. It is a struggle. There's no such thing as falling in love. That's a bullshit concept. No. That's kind of, yeah, I don't believe in that. You're attracted to somebody because of their personality. You know, you find them physically and mentally attractive. That's a lust. That's not falling. Falling in love is just a PG way of saying you dig that chick. Yeah. I don't care what someone said, what they did, how triggered you got because they said what they said. It doesn't justify hitting them. Don't care. Don't care. No, unless they hit you first, then it's self-defense. Big difference. And I think men and women should be held accountable and treated the same when it comes to domestic violence and rape. I don't think men should be laughed at for being raped. I don't think women should be accused of being sluts for being raped. I don't think it's fair. I think it's bullshit. It pisses me off. Pisses me off, YouTube. If a man goes to the police station and says a woman raped him, cop's not going to take him seriously. Guarantee you, because, you know, society has played this sexist stereotype that all men want is sex. So, of course, when the guy goes up, officer, this female raped me. No, dude, she was like She-Hulk, or no, dude, she was like 400 pounds. Oh, well, that's different. She actually had some physical advantage over you. Okay, well, yeah, okay, we'll get right on that, yeah. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Or no, dude, she held a knife to my throat. What was I supposed to do, man? Now, at that point, if someone's holding a knife to your throat, I don't give a fuck what sex they are. You break their fucking nose. Just straight. Pop! I don't give a fuck. No, when it comes to equal rights for both sexes, I'm like that on everything. Even those things, you know. And here's the thing of it. Women want equal rights, and I'm all for that. But they want them to a certain extent. You don't want to be on the same basketball team as the males, have to use the same locker room, get smacked on the ass after every good game. You want to be able to hit men and get away with it. You know, that's what it feels like. I'm not trying to advocate violence, I'm just saying. But you do want equal pay, and that's fair, you know. That gives you a bit of an unfair advantage, you know. But that's why in a civil justice system, assault is assault, period. Doesn't matter what sex you are. Yeah. But here's the problem with this. 9 times out of 10, if a female is convicted in a domestic assault charge alongside with a male, if it becomes a he said, she said, even if he's completely innocent, even if he is completely innocent, 9 times out of 10, he goes down with her for just being associated. It's not fair, but that's life. And before men complain about their unfair double standards, remember that women have unfair double standards too. It's just life. It's bullshit. If a dude goes around getting lots of pussy, getting laid, he gets called a stud. But if a woman goes around getting lots of dick, she gets called a slut. Now, how the fuck is that fair? It's not. It really isn't. And it's completely unfair that society has overly sexualized the female form. And that's why we get the double standard on Facebook. I literally had someone hit me up on Facebook. They're like, can you make a workout video on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. The thing of it is I don't go to the gym at all. Like, I can maintain my physical muscle without having to work out. It's fucking awesome. And you shouldn't date someone to make someone else jealous. That's just... Nah, dude. You know, if a chick says, fuck you to my face, sometimes my response is, what time, what place, what position, honey? Oh. Oh, it's like that one song. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. I was only having fun. But it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You shouldn't brag about your conquest, but for me, it's a personal accomplishment. You know, it says that despite having a social disorder, you know, but you could definitely tell what a couple's like just by the selfies they take. She's trying to bullshit herself into thinking this is gonna work out, and he's just smiling because she's just another conquest. Now, here's the thing of it. It's very true. Women do not date men for men, they date them for their lifestyle. Case in point, if you got a chick that's into rock and roll and heavy metal and what have you, and she sees that you're into rock and roll and she sees that you're into heavy metal and that you play guitar, she's going to want to date you because you have that lifestyle. And that's true on anything, really. Not just, it doesn't matter what lifestyle you have. You could lift weights, you could play guitar, you could paint, you could sculpt, maybe you're a stamp collector. There's a bazillion hobbies out there to choose from. Hmm. Holy Toledo, Batman. How did this video get to be a half hour long? Damn. Excuse me. And yet another provoking pipe thoughts. This is why I like the advantage of dating members of the opposite sex close to my age that are here in town. You know, the shorter the distance, the easier the relationship. Something to think about. Thanks for watching. Catch you cool cobras later.